Hello and welcome to my first video. Today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Planet Coaster. I am very excited about this. I am a big Frontier fan. I have played quite a lot of Elite Dangerous, despite a lot of people thinking it's maybe not all that. It's very elite, which is what I wanted from it. I'm quite into my simulation games. I play quite a lot of Civilization and not SimCity. I did play a lot of that, SimCity actually. City Skylines is what I was trying to think of. Haven't really played much in the way of roller coaster or theme park simulation games since the original theme park, pretty much. Never really played much of the roller coaster tycoons, so this will probably be a disaster. But I'm quite excited about that regardless. So, here we are, Planet Coaster. All I've done so far is I've created my little avatar dude. I've given him a little golden hat so we can see what it looks like. Placing my HQ, I am obviously, as I'm sure you can tell, from the UK, so I will probably just place him smack bang in the middle. And have him stand just on the south coast of the UK there. I am a fan. I haven't really, obviously this is the first time I've really started the game. But I do love the music for this game already. I've seen a few people play it already on YouTube. I've watched a few things, and the music does just fill me with joy each time I hear it, which I'm sure exactly what they're after. So, onwards and upwards, let's start. So what this is going to be, as I'm sure you gathered by the title, is it's going to be just a brief playthrough of the career mode. I figure that's a sensible play. I don't want to get too bogged down in the sandbox mode before I really go anywhere. There's not really much point in that. Oh, there's my little character there. Beard and check shirt, that's pretty much me, I guess, yeah. So, on with the career mode then. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully everything works okay with the recording. I've done some test recordings, but haven't really had a chance to do it fully yet. More than a few minutes at a time, really. I thought I'd just dive straight into it and see how wrong it goes. If it goes completely wrong, I figure I can just start again. Don't know if that's possible or not. I guess we'll find out. So we will start off with Captain Lockjaw's Buried Treasures. I'm assuming this here is Captain Lockjaw, judging by the picture. Yes, he seems like the only one. He is of course based in the middle of the ocean, being a pirate. That's where pirates live, in the middle of the ocean. Not really sure what ocean that is. The Indian Ocean, possibly? I'm not too sure. Anyway, Captain Lockjaw's Buried Treasures. So we have a few scenarios to start from. Avast me hearties and welcome to Planet Coaster. Shiver those timbers and take charge of this explosive pirate park. Complete ride construction, draw in the crowds and give your guests a swashbuckling good time. My off to a fantastic start. I assume we'll start there. I wouldn't want to skip anything when I don't really know how to play the game. So let's load it up and see what happens. I am looking to limit this to about a half hour per video. I of course didn't really pay much attention to when I started this because I am apparently fully unprepared for anything today. So we will look to do it for about another 25 minutes, 30 minutes from now, that sort of thing I guess. Haven't put this on my SSD yet because that's a little bit full. I will probably have to change that if these load times keep up as they are. Because it does seem to be a lot. I probably should have put it on my SSD anyway, rather even without thinking about it, I guess. So how is everyone out there today? I'm not really expecting anyone to watch this, I suppose. Why would you watch a video from someone who's never done a video before? So if there is anyone out there, thank you very much for starting off with me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you follow me through. I hope to do a lot more of on this channel. So, Pirate Battle. Avast me hearties and welcome to Planet Coaster. Shiver those timbers and take charge of this explosive pirate park. Complete ride construction, draw in the crowds and give your guests a swashbuckling good time. To say swashbuckling? I feel like I didn't. I feel like I got that wrong. So, objectives. I need to attract 800 guests, build 2 rides, and start off with that, I guess. Oh, so holding down the right button moves the camera. Honestly, I was hoping for a little bit more of a tutorial, I guess. That isn't to be the case by the look of it. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. Key control, select, escape, pan the camera. That pan? It's more move, isn't it? I would have said rather than pan. Zoom camera, and then the rotate is the middle button, of course. Okay. Undo, redo, more control, show hide help. O and pause is P. Free look, raise E and Q. Okay, well I guess that'll do for now. So, what do we have here? Zoom in right out as far as we can go. Looks like we have a relatively small park to start off with. Big pirate ship in the middle. Where is the entrance to the park? Is that? There is the entrance to the park, I'm guessing. I'm assuming that is. I can't see the entrance gates. Where would they be? Where would they be? Why would they hide them away? Is that not the entrance? No. No, maybe not. Maybe I got that wrong straight away. Where is the entrance to the park? Can I use... Oh, I can use the WSD keys to move around. Thank you, Frontier. I'm very glad that's a thing instantly. So, what do we have? We have 400 people here at the moment. We need 800. We need 644. Is that maybe the maximum we've ever had, I'm guessing? So maybe you just don't have... Oh, there's the gate. Hidden right underneath. Wouldn't even have thought to look there. Well, obviously I didn't think to look there. There's the gate, and there's a little family coming in to enjoy this park, which is beautifully done because I have not done any of it. A whole bunch of initial achievements. Brilliant. I've done nothing and I've got a number of achievements already. Oh, a very happy multicultural family. Children wearing highly inappropriate glasses. Good. Gonna ruin their eyesight. Good. Excellent. So, how do we do things? I cannot... Park management. Let's get rid of the objectives. Oh, that's just what we've already looked at there, and the notifications. Okay, lots of stuff. As I say, I've seen a few videos, so I know a little bit of what's going on here. Guest summary, stats, top guest thoughts. Q is too long for commotion in the ocean. That's a fantastic name. That is a fantastic name. Where is commotion in the ocean? It's this little octopus ride. And how is the queue for that? It's not that bad. I'm not entirely sure what these people are moaning about. It seems quite reasonable to me. So we've got commotion in the ocean. I assume I can just click on that to see it. We have got the High Seas roller coaster, which looks... Well, it looks all very nice. Looks all very nice. Quite simple. Nothing too exciting. No loops or corkscrews, but each to their own. And then what else? Do we have any other rides? Do we have any other rides? I don't think we do. What is this over here? Just a fancy building, a fancier building than I will ever make. Same over here, just a fancy building with a man just aimlessly marching back and forth. Is he an animatron or... Yeah, he is a scenery he's classed as. Does he look like scenery or does he look like a person? Oh, he's on a little rail there. That's quite nice. I do like that. So, we have 2 rides at the moment, 415 guests in the park. We have Chief Beef over there. We have a pirate band playing away. And that's about it so far. So I guess I'll just dive in and get started and see what happens. Where does that cave go? Where does that cave go? That's interesting. Oop. Obviously went a bit wrong there. See, it tries to lock to the landscape, which is actually quite nice. So that's weird. That's weird and interesting. Nice little cave. Oh, popped me outside again. With just a little fire in. So, yeah, okay, that's an interesting little feature. I quite like that. I do quite like that. So we've already got a pre-built path. They've obviously suggested that we follow this path along there and also along to that cave based on the lines that are already there. So it seems like a sensible thing to do would be to put down a ride just about here. Somewhere near, if I maybe leave a bit of, I don't imagine I'll be in this map for too long, this scenario, so I will just build a path out there, I imagine. Have a run, maybe have a coaster here next to this tree line. Where's the map boundary? Oh, it's pretty far away, so we do have a lot to play with. So maybe, oh, is that the map boundary? Oh, now I'm confused. What was the map boundary? That's definitely a boundary line. Where does the boundary go? Oh, it's just to there. Okay, yes. So it is just this little area. So we will probably have, like I say, a roller coaster up here in this area, I'm thinking, if we have to build a roller coaster. And then we'll have some fixed rides down there. So we'll leave a path space there to get people up there. I might even put the path along there just to keep path down there, path coming off there to keep the area busy. So we'll build a flat ride there. So far I have nothing. I have nothing to build in terms of coasters or track rides, which seems fair enough, I guess. We have a Roctopus, which is named the High Seas. We have teacups. We have the Venetian Carousel and the Wild Blue. The Wild Blue sounds like it's going to be a sea type of ride. It is not. It is biplanes by the look of it. Not quite what I was expecting. And then there is the Insanity, which I thought was going to be really tall, and it is not. So how would I go about if I wanted to rotate in things? Oh, it tells me on the screen, wasn't even looking at that. Confirm placement, cancel placement, rotate is Z. Z and moving the mouse, not Z and arrow keys, that'd be confusing. 90 degrees there. Raise and lower is shift, and that's going to be the mouse again, I'm assuming. Toggle, advanced, move and rotate is X. More controls, rotation snap, space. Oh, I can see that down there. Yeah, can I raise this at all, or is that? Oh, that is all there is. Space to turn off the angle snap, and lock to surface axes control. And oh, I see. So it locks you to whatever the nearest surface is, I guess. And then reset height is shift if you happen to do something silly like put it up there, which is probably not going to be the greatest place. Whack it back down there. Okay, so a couple of things that I have read about, particularly on the subreddit. I've been just scanning the last few days, or last week or so since it's been out. You want to have the exit to rides fairly close to the control tower, or the command post for the ride, because that's what the engineers will go to when and if the ride breaks down or it needs an inspection. So if you have it too far away, it just increases the time that's needed. So I will rotate that around so the command post is near there. So like I say, I want to have a bit of a gap there for a path going up there, path going up there. Probably squeezing 2 rides, I guess. So if I just put that right there, place an entrance. What do we do for this one? It had a kind of nice spot. I'm going to have the exit basically there. So if I have the entrance there, go on to the other side. I might have the entrance up there. The exit is going to be basically right behind the, off to the side slightly, just so people can actually get past. That makes more sense. Connect entrance to path. So these are the different path types then. A glossy vinyl queue with metallic trim. That sounds horrible. Absolutely horrible. Black queue path, simple brick, blue queue path, concrete, small square cobblestones, hardware and wooden. What do we use over here? Can we see what this one uses? Just a standard simple concrete path. Well, that's a little boring. Well, the Insanity, it's an insane ride, so maybe we should go with the insane colour scheme. Angle snap we will turn on, so we want this to look all nice and shiny, and we're just going to have it come in straight down to the path, which it doesn't seem to be able to connect to. So we'll do that. That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What do we want to do now? We're going to open it, I guess. We just want to open the ride. There we go. Whoopity-doo! The ride is open. Congratulations, everyone. Everyone's doing great. 523 people in the park at the moment. A couple of notifications. Commotion in the Ocean has a long queue time. Oh, it does have a long queue time. It's supposed to only have a couple of rides, so once you've been on one, you go on the other, and that's that. Not much we can really do about that, to be fair. I don't think. It has a long queue time, it has a short queue, but the queue's full. So that's that. Money gets the thirsty. We probably could do something about, which would help keep people in the park, actually, now that I think about it. So we have our Chief Beef. Where was Chief Beef? Chief Beef was just there. So what if we... I'm not sure how at the moment... Oh, that was a very quick transition. Can we just copy this building maybe? Is that just hugely cheating if I copy the building? If I copy the building, it'll also copy the internal shop as well, and that cost me a bit. I only have £7,000 at the moment. £7,000? $7,000? I am assuming it's dollars. Let's take a quick look at the options actually before we go any further. Haven't really had much of a chance to look through. Volume, camera, graphics, interface. Interface auto scale, hide the player name because I don't want you to know who I am. And the control, so nothing too much actually. That's the name of my monitor apparently. Le Tutu A3. Full screen is borderless rather than just full screen. Interesting choice. And it's 720? Well, now I'm not entirely happy about that. Why would it choose to do that? Haven't changed any of the graphical settings there at their default. Wonder why it's done that. I wonder if I change that, it'll completely muck up the recording. Probably will, so I won't touch that yet. I will leave that as it is. Units, yeah, miles and meters, can't change the currency. Oh well, no worries, we'll just assume this is actually a park in America and leave it at that. Can we actually build any... we can build loads of shops. We can build loads of shops. So you can actually get kiosks pre-built in fancy pants stalls. Oh, that's very interesting. I haven't seen them before. All I've seen before is the standard ones. And I can't even see where you'd have the standard shops on their own anymore. Okay, well, people want a drink, so we will build them a drink. That looks a bit more in keeping, doesn't it? Control? No. Oh, no. Z. No. Z and move the mouse. There we go. Got there in the end. Don't really want to take up too much of that. So maybe just there. Get rid of those bushes, or maybe across the other side? Yeah, how does that look? I just rotate the screen around. Zoom in a little bit. Oh, I do quite like it there. That looks quite nice. I want to keep it off the path. Cut into that scenery over there a bit. Let's put that there. We need to get rid of a little bit of this fence. And that bit as well. Ah, I quite like that. That's a bin. How do you duplicate stuff? How do you duplicate? Control D or advanced move is Control X. Well, we only want a nice simple duplication, so we'll just do that there. We'll put one of those just there, I think, just to make sure people don't make too much of a mess. In fact, I might put another one just this side as well, just to emulate that. 515 people. We've put down one more ride so far, which is also very busy. People are loving this park. Loving this park with its 3 rides. I mean, it is amazingly done. Apologies if you can hear an annoying noise in the background. That's not me, that is my cat, who is of course starved for attention because I'm playing the game rather than constantly looking and annoying him. So let's do our second ride. We'll stick with the flat ride. I say we'll stick with the flat rides. That's all we have at the moment. So we have Insanity, we have Rocktopus, Teacups. Teacups is pretty large. Carousel's a little small, and then the biplane ride. Well, that one was quite small. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Let's undo that, which is a fantastic feature. Thank Lord they have that. Teacups is pretty large. Let's do the teacups. Let's do the teacups. We'll do that. Are we going to have room if we want to put that big path there? Probably not, actually. Probably not. So let's not do the teacups. I suppose I could put the teacups up there, start building that path out. That's an idea. Don't want to get too fancy. Don't want to get too fancy. What would be the point? Let's do the exit for that one. That's the entrance for that one, isn't it? So we want the exit. If we turn on angle snap and then spin that around there, place that just about there. The entrance we will have there. The exit we will have there. Connect the entrance to the path. Teacups gets a nice simple brick queue. Oh, it's the same as that texture though, isn't it? Don't really want to copy that. Small cobblestones. We'll go with a small stock cobblestone queue. If I just change the length, can I just connect that directly to the path? I can. Wonderful. That's also directly opposite that, so it'll just smoothly go straight into it. We also need to build an exit. How do I build an exit? Well, let me connect it to the exit. Why can I not do that? If I start it from there, maybe? Queue. Is it because it's not a queue, it's a path? That's why, it's a path. So what kind of path do I want? I suppose I want this same red swirly texture, don't I? As simple as that. I was going to have it coming over here a little bit so that it was actually like, leave this ride, go into this one. Ooh, that completely messes with it. I like that. I hope I placed that. Wasn't really paying much attention. So I have made an objective. 800 guests in the park. No, I haven't. 525. You're a liar. Year completed. Or is that what it is? The year has been completed? Not sure. Oh, I didn't save that. Let's see if I can get that again. That's annoying. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Turn that one on as well. Oh, did it just have path controls I was paying absolutely no attention to? Can I get that back? Yes, I can. Place path, delete path, raise lower, close path tool. Raise and lower previews U and J. Rotate junctions, straight joins, adjust height, reset height. Oh, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. What's this notification? Let's get out of this path build for something silly. Many guests are still thirsty. Still thirsty. What more can you do other than build one drink shop directly opposite the food shop? People are just rude. Where does that path? Oh, that's the one that goes all across there. So to get into this park, it is a bit of a jaunt for these people. For starters, it's a relatively thin path. You would have to walk along here, around the corner, underneath this tower, immediately go for what kind of drinks do they sell here? Cosmic Cow milkshake. Go for a milkshake and a burger. And there's a bit more of a hike to even get to the rides. They do force you to move around in this park, don't they? Oh well, not my concern, not my concern. I wonder if there's anything in there. Is that just a cunningly placed little door? Seems to be. Seems to be. Oh. Oh, there is a little nothingness. Just behind the wall there. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we have 2 rides built. They are both open and enjoying lots of success. There's at least a dozen people in that queue. What more could be classed as a success than that? It's more than a dozen, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, about 15 maybe. About 15 maybe. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the objectives. We have attracted 800 guests. I still don't see how that is possible. Oh, that's the rating. That's not the number of guests, that's the rating. Right. So where do I see the number of guests? Park management, I assume. If we close that. On the tab I can't click on. Overview. Guest summary. Park statistics. No guests. I don't know where you see the numbers. Don't know where you see the number of guests you have in your park. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There it is. 882. 882 people. They're still thirsty. They are still thirsty despite the fact that it isn't that busy. It isn't that busy really. Handful of people there. Can I level up the... Where is she? Assumed it was a she. There she is. Can I level her up at all? Where would I suppose that would actually be in park management. I wonder if there's a shortcut for park management and all these other windows that I'm not aware of. Staff. No. Entertainers. No. Vendors. Edith? I'm assuming it's Edith. It is Edith. Trainee. How would I level her up? How is that a thing that I do? Training. Start training. Wonderful. Why not? Why not? I'll even give her an extra $10 a month for being trained. If we're going to train her up, we may as well train Gino up as well. There you go, Gino. And there's an extra $10 for your great service. I mean, really, he should be fuming that she got the same pay wage increase as he did, being that she's worked there for about a tenth of the time, really, a tenth of the time. So, another notification, many guests are thirsty. Well, they're going to stay thirsty for now. So, attract 900 guests we have done. Build 4 rides. So we do need to look at doing some additional paths now. Without the additional paths, we're going to start running out of space very quickly. So we might extend that path up to there, give us a bit of room. Leave some room for a path to come up there, one to come out there. Extend that path at some point up towards that cave, sweep that around. Path along there, roller coaster around here, and some stuff in the middle. I think that'll work quite well for this Star and Star, because what do we have to do at the end of the day? 4 rides, 1100 guests, and acquire $15,000, which I can't imagine to be that hard either. Well, I say that and it'll all go horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, pass, right. So, this one here, is that going to carry on the same size it looks like? What size is that? 4 meters. Can I just... no, I can't just click and drag it. What were the path controls? Is there a way to just draw the path, essentially? Not that I can see. Length is... okay, so I could do that. I could just increase the length a little bit, which doesn't seem to change the length that much. Oh, that's because it's actually a different width there. Is it? Okay, so we can increase the width as well, so it's the same. So I wonder what that is there. Those guidelines. Why is that even a thing that exists? Why do they have that? And I need to start working our way towards that. So we'll do increase the length a little bit. I suppose we can't for that. That's just a stuck in place bit. Length 2-3. 2-3 what? Just 2-3. 4-5. 5's a bit much. 4. And a 3. I have to turn the angle snap off. So that's space. That was space. Put that there. And then going right down to the jetty. Once I increase the length. Absolutely nothing. That's the maximum it's going to go. Okay, well I will put that there. And we'll come out of that. So that's that path built up there. Weird little bump in the path there. Because there just happens to be a bump in the landscape. So there's a little bump there. So watch out if you're in a wheelchair or you have a push pram. That is going to be awkward for you. So we have that path up there, path coming across here. Maybe if people continue to moan about food and drink, or moan about drink because that's all they seem to be doing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this path here. Very weird quick transition again. We'll just get that filled in, seeing as it is there. Monthly profit 7,000, so easily this month should hit the 15,000 required for the last one, so we won't waste too much time. I am gabbling on a little bit. Got to build 4 rides. There are another... well, we've got another 2 to go. The teacups and the wild blue. So let's just get that done, I guess. Got the carousel. We'll do the teacups. Teacups can have a bit of a pride of place, I guess. Over here. Where is the control guy? I see him. There he is. So we'll do him over that side this time. Place that down. Place the entrance about there. Place the exit about there. Connect the entrance to a path. What have we done previously? Oh, we did the boring concrete over on the commotion in the ocean. Sanity's got the crazy one. The bricks for that. Something a bit nice and... oh, a nice blue one. A nice blue one that doesn't fit in the slightest. We might even put a little bit of a... little bit of an S-band in it. Perfect. Another star, because we've got opened that additional ride, although it's not even open yet. So what is that for doing? Building 4 rides. Building 4 rides, even though we've built 3. Okay, that's confusing. So these are all classed as rides, and we already had 1. That's how that works. Then why didn't I get the 2 rides once I had... oh, it's because I already had the guests. I was waiting to have the guests after I built the Insanity. Okay, we will build a path in this, continuing with the red theme. Let's bring the width back down to 4. And just straight down like that. Nice and simple. So now the only thing we're waiting for is 1,100 guests and $15,000. The dollars isn't going to be much of a problem, that'll creep up regardless, so it's just the guests we need to worry about. Oh. Turn it on. That'll help. That'll help, won't it? I just realised I put that way too close. Turn it off. Go back to the queue. Just delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. What are you? Oh, there's a little annoying bit there. How could I just... Oh, it's because the length is quite a lot, isn't it? There we go. So I could do this, pull it down there. There we go, that's a bit better. And then open that, and then we can push out our big path there. I'll do that now, because then I'll build I might just build a nice little carving path up there. So what did we decide that was width-wise? No idea. 7? 7 looks about right. Yeah, 7 looks about right. Can't put a path there. Can't put a path there. Why can't I put a path there? I put it there? Oh, there we go. That works fine. That works fine. Path up there. Curve a little bit. Move over here. Path coming up there. And then we'll just curve them together. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, look at that. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And we have one more ride we can build, which is the Wild Blue. Oh, which almost fits perfectly in there. Why doesn't that fit in there? What I might do then is undo that. Put the Wild Blue in. Well, it rotated that way. Wonder what it's obscuring, or what is obscuring it there. I suppose it's because it's got the quite wide arc of the actual ride itself, which is going to get in the way of insanity, isn't it? Well, that's fine, that'll be quite exciting for them, I imagine. So we'll finish off this path now. Now we know where the ride's actually going to go. And then with the same one over here, coming up and around. Curving around. Wonderful. So the entrance we will put, we don't want it too high up, we put it there. The exit we will put just there. And connect the entrance to the path. What path haven't we used yet? Cobblestones we've done, concrete we've got, a black queue path. Simple brick, blue. Arrows, we'll do the arrows. And then there we go. And we will open that up as well. People are just loving these rides. Look at the queue for the teacups. Teacups are not the most exciting ride in the world, but that queue is ridiculous for them. Some of it's not even full, that's due to the settings on the ride itself. Let's go with the path. You can change. Where would that be? Not maintenance. Operations? Yes, you can change it so it's got a minimum of a half load. So as long as half the ride is full, the ride will start. Hopefully, with a queue that long, the next time the ride comes along, it'll actually fill it up completely. Let's we can change it. What was the change? O key to change it up. So let's put it up to maximum speed. Wait for that to stop. Oh, a bit early. Getting off the ride. Getting off the ride. Taking your time, walking out the exit. As soon as they are all off, the next ones will come on, and hopefully we should see a full rider complement this time, which is really going to empty that path out, because you can get a lot of people on this ride. Now again, half of it stayed empty, even though there were people in the queue waiting. So anyway, pirate battle complete. And that is perfectly timed, really. That is the first scenario done, and we have reached just about the end of the episode. So I'll just check to make sure that all the objectives are completed. Tick, 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 tick. Excellent. Well, what more could you ask for? What can I say? I hope you've all enjoyed this. I'll be carrying on with this as soon as I can. I might even do the second scenario right after this one and just upload it a day later. So I might miss any comments people make on this, but don't worry, if you do make any comments, I will read them. If you did enjoy it, please do subscribe or leave a comment just telling me. If there's anything you would like to see, again, leave a comment. I will be receiving the Oculus Touch next week, hopefully on Tuesday, if not Wednesday. So I will probably do a few videos on that because I am very excited about finally getting some motion controls in my hand after watching all of my fellow Vive owners, watching all the Vive owners enjoying a huge range of fantastic games so far. So that'll be great. Is there anything you would like to see me play on the touch? Do again leave a comment, let me know. If you did enjoy it, thank you very much. Thank you for spending time with me, and I will see you on the next episode.